tingling. Lovely life, we'll say yeah together with Trisha, full present fun, comments, so much Logi. I'll show you that one to her later. That's fun stuff. This is supposed to be like crackling fire and everything. What's going on here? Hang on, this is supposed to be like a crackling fire thing here. Screams crackling fire. You don't want to play with us, fine. You don't have to play with us.
I like that. I like that idea. Fun Christmas idea. Hang mistletoe, but instead of kissing, you have a fight. You have to fight whoever else is under it.
To the death.
I like that idea.
I'm sure you do. Oh man. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again, the Monsters of Gaming. I am Kaiju K, who has the Christmas spirit. Next to me is Necro Nick, auditioning to be the next Grinch.
Hello.
And Juggernaut Jared, who will be playing the younger Ebenezer Scrooge.
Hello.
And we are here for a short little video. Now, most of the time, Mondays are, of course, our 7 Days to Die, but we have to skip over this one because it is the beginning of an event that everyone knows. It's called D&D December. In D&D December, we will be doing up some D&D videos, live streams really. They'll be happening every Wednesday. Start time, of course, is going to be 19:30. End time will be hopefully 21:30. We might go a little further. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that because you are the people who watch us, so you are the people who have to deal with us. That being said, we hope that you had a wonderful Turkey Day, and we hope that you're going to have a wonderful holiday, whatever holiday you actually celebrate. And just for S's and G's, I'm not trying to be mean when I say this. You know, I'm not trying. Could someone tell me what Kwanzaa is?
Adam's family.
So this month we had a bit of a low month. This month we had 1,132 views, which is less than we usually have, but it is November. We expect it to happen. We also lost one subscriber this month, so we are sorry if we have disappointed you, or maybe you haven't checked your notifications. Make sure you're still scheduled in with us. But we've done really good this year so far. You will find out on the 31st when we play a Who's a What's It game. We don't even know what it's going to be yet. And we'll be talking about that. And, of course, our thanks for everyone for this year, because this has actually been a very incredible year for us. We've gotten a lot done this year. Juggernaut's gotten a lot done this year as well. Necro's gotten a ton done this year. And we have... that's a lot of subscribers. Oh, man. I just took a look at how many subscribers we've had so far this year, and it's actually been quite a few subscribers. So, I want to thank you for that. I also want to thank whoever finally got off their butts to help my buddy Juggernaut here and get his air conditioner taken out of his window so it wasn't -6 degrees in his room anymore. Freaking almost became Jack Frost right there, man. And I want to thank Necro. Thank you, Necro. For just being here. So, Wednesdays this month will be D&D December. We'll be starting a brand new campaign. It'll be a very fun campaign where, once again, it'll be a complete mind F who the villain is. But it won't be some guy with tentacles, I promise you. I promise you. Nothing like that. And not a dragon. I'm sick of the dragon trope. I'm so sick of that. It's always a dragon that's the villain. I hate it. But this will be kind of cool because this time we have thought out and planned out our own custom classes. That's right. We have Necro who's going to be playing with people's minds. Juggernaut who's going to just be pure anarchy and chaos. Not going to get any more details in on that one. We have Subliminal who's going to be becoming a mimic slowly over time. And we have K-Mod. He's not here right now, but I've designed K-Mod to be a cooking chef / warrior / mage. And of course, he changes it by Wednesday. We'll find out by then. Basically, I've made backup copies of backup copies of backup copies of everybody, just in case. That's right. Some of the people will be playing characters that they have invented, and some of the characters they'll be playing will unfortunately be characters I had to invent for them for one reason or another. As you know, my brain does not work properly and my memory sucks. So if I forgot about something, I do apologize. That being said, the rest of this month, each Monday will, of course, be 7 Days to Die, where we have added some slight mods. Necro knows that's Necro. You know. We tried something different. We tried server-side mods because of Juggernaut, actually. Juggernaut had the idea, which I think is brilliant, by the way, Jug, because you are correct. If it runs on Necro's computer as a server-side mod, it automatically runs on ours. We don't need it.
Yep.
So, plus hats to that, man. I didn't even think about that. So, cheers you, Brohan. I did not think about that. You see what I mean? Why I have these guys around? They actually think, and I don't sometimes. I'm just the editor. That's real stars of the show right here. And ladies, there's both Signal. Single. Damn it! I have a bit of a head cold. I apologize. So for this month, we're going to be doing some fun times. Of course, we're going to be bringing back a fun one. Where on Tuesdays, I will be doing recordings of Final Fantasy 12. Yay!
Yay!
No, not yay.
Yay!
No, not yay. Wednesdays will be our D&D December, and of course, if by the 4th, if you guys enjoy it, please leave in the comments something, or maybe some thumbs up or something, and we'll keep going on. Thursday, we're going to be getting back into multiplayer games, not just Spell Brigade. Thank you, whoever said that. Someone said that, right? Am I freaking hearing things? Oh, I am not right in the head today. So we're going back to that. Friday, of course, we're going to go back to our good old friend at Elden Ring. Although this Friday, there may be a surprise. There may be an additional person. Oh, surprise, surprise, yes. I just think that playing Elden Ring was getting a little stale. Basically meat and potatoes. We had to add a little bit of seasoning. I mean, we have plenty of salt with Necro. We get some sweet sugar from Juggernaut. We get some thyme from me. But what we really needed? We really needed some basil. So, you just look into that possibility right there. As of next week, of course, we'll be doing 7 Days to Die on Mondays. And Tuesdays will be me playing games until I can get to my surprise game, which will lead into the ultimate surprise game, which I'm going to be so happy to play. Wednesdays will be D&D. Thursdays will be multiplayer games where we're hoping to get a few friends to join in. Nothing says boring like playing Goose Goose Duck with 4 people. And Fridays will, of course, be our wonderful, wonderful, until we defeat the game finally, Elden Ring's multiplayer. The sad part is, guys, I haven't thought about what we were going to do after.
Well, remember, we're only doing the DLC. We haven't even touched base game since
Necro, our stats are so high right now, base game's a joke.
Oh, okay.
I am not kidding you. Do you realize how high level we are right now? You can beat the base game at level 20 or 30.
Oh, really?
I'm not kidding. There are people who've beaten it at soul level 1, okay? Like, the main game, we've, in fact, I think, we already killed the 2 toughest bosses in the game, unless we're going to go take on Melania. And even she can be basically sought down and punched in the face repeatedly until she falls down, so. No, I've also noticed that because we haven't played it in such a long time, it actually has full working maps. So Juggernaut can actually watch and go, you know what, guys? Why are you guys being idiots? Just go that way. Now, of course, at the end of the year, we're going to be playing some kind of game. The game will be a live stream event. It'll be happening at 19:30, of course, on the 31st. 31st, right? Yeah, 31st. And we'll be ending at the stroke of midnight. That's right. I will immediately exit the game. I will click off, end the stream. No one will hear us. We'll just end the game. No one will see anything. I'm kidding, of course. That would be rude.
Yes, it would.
Yes, it would. Wouldn't it? Yes, quite, yes. Some other things I have a few plans for me and Jug starting next year. There's a couple games that are being remastered and remade that happen to be games that Juggernaut has often spoke of playing. And we'll see just how time flies in those games. Time flies.
Yeah, I get it.
I also plan on
I
playing.
get it.
I also plan on playing through the game and the DLCs of that wonderful Fear game, First Encounter and Resistance, which is just a nightmare simulator altogether, and I hate it. But I'm going to be going through that as well. Also, now I'm going to give you guys on the plus side. One of them was going to be demonetized, unfortunately, and there's no fighting it. Some of the episodes early on will be demonetized right off the bat. So just got to give you guys the heads up on that one, all right? Steam has fixed one of my games that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. So there's that. And these guys know what it is. That's why I'm trying to rush Final Fantasy 12, but in order to do that, I also have to fill out a promise I made. And that promise was to get all the Aeons. I hate the Aeons. I hate them so much. I hate the ungodly levels of hatred.
Don't you wish you want to agree to that?
I personally, I thought you guys would have gotten bored. We would have given up on it already. But you guys aren't letting me get away with it, so I guess
I mean, listen. To be fair, we allowed you to give up on Mighty Number 9.
Yes, you did, and I thank you guys for that. Also, please don't bring that name up again. It's not nice.
I'm just saying, we allowed you to give up on that.
Yes, you did, and I appreciate that above everything else. Of everything you guys have done, I appreciate you guys. Because if I would have finished that game, they would have saw my name in the scroll credits. And I didn't want anybody to know I was part of that crap.
I mean, we took a break in October on one of the things that we were doing.
Oh, and I'm picking that one back up.
And I know in November we were supposed to get back into it, but things happened. We couldn't.
Yep.
Shall we pick back up on it next year?
I think it's a big time thing, especially since it's one of our most watched series. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Of course, unless part 3 comes out, in which case we're gonna start all over again. Anyway, so some news that I have to give out, unfortunately. It turns out that Hunt, the first-person shooter game, may be ending its tenure soon. I have heard rumors. Now, these are just rumors. They're just rumors. But apparently the hacking and the losing of people has gotten so big that the company is willing to create a brand new game, and when that game comes out, they'll settle it down.
Hello, K-Man.
K-Man.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
It's going. It's going.
That's good.
So,
tired, but
What 12 days of Kevin mess are here? What the hell? Gonna pretend that doesn't exist. No, I looked down in my Streamlabs, and in the bottom corner there's a little bell icon next to it. It says the 12 days of Kevin miss are here. As soon as he popped up, it blinked. It came in. I'm like, what? No, what? Kevin miss? What do we got to do here?
You know what? I'm curious about that now.
Yeah, please check that out if you can. So next year, I want to do something big for the fans. I want to do something wonderful for the fans. But in order to do that, we're going to have to reach at least 500 subscribers. I'd love to reach it. We don't have to reach that number if you guys don't want to. If you guys don't want to scan in, sketch in, sign in, ring a musical instrument, click on any kind of link basis that would keep you in the room of knowing us, you don't have to do that. But I'm actually quite happy that we got so many views. We got 1,700 views last month. That's bloody amazing,
Yeah.
Can't find anything on it.
No? Okay. Well, I can click on it real quick. Hang on, guys.
that's amazing. Well, what are we joining a band?
What?
Are we making a band for next year?
No,
you weren't getting the references. He was pretty much saying the words that Kyle never says and myself, but
Oh, you
you.
mean like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell?
Stop it! Why'd you have to do it? You could have just not. Go bring
That's
some
what he was.
spaghetti noodles now or something.
That's what he was referencing.
Anyway, oh boy.
Had to get my obligatory plug-in.
Go
Man, how
watch
else are we supposed to
Missy
get like
Michelle on her
subscribers? Huh?
channel. Go watch Subliminal and Missy Michelle on their channels. I had a dream last night. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had a dream last night that
But this is
Juggernaut
on our channel.
was running a second life on us. And he was actually a successful member of this cooking show on YouTube. He had his own channel and everything. And he just came out and told me, like, guys, I can't be with you anymore. I've matured too much. And my cooking show, and he had like over like 2 million subscribers. I'm like, oh! Yeah, weird dream. I don't know why I had it. Terrified. I also want to do a shout out to my aunt, aka Necro's mom. She's unfortunately back in the hospital again. I'm not going to go into details of what happened, but the anger level, the anger level is pushing my brows downward, and Necro is getting twitchy. So you have to know something weird and stupid happened.
Stupidity.
Yes, we'll go that far. I was also thinking for next year a possibility of us making our own chapters of Space Marines or Chaos Marines. You can be Chaos if you want. Chaotic. Juggernaut.
Chaos.
They adorn their armor with stuffed animals. Talk to them sometimes. I'm just saying, you could do that, that might be something that we do next year. It's. I'm just gonna break it down to you folks. The first 2 weeks of December are always the hardest on me. Lots of events happened in my life in these 2 weeks, and I just get very easily stressed, burned, and bummed out. So if I don't seem like my usual self, I do apologize. When you try to go to sleep and you can just see one of your buddies at the foot of your bed looking at you and they're not really there, it gets to you, just PTSD.
He's also not feeling well.
Well, that's true as well. I feel like my head is currently being encompassed by a boa constrictor attempting to consume me.
Well,
but not big enough.
Kyle, hopefully we can get 2 more people to join us in a certain game that we could do a let's play that.
Oh, I know what you mean, man, and I might have actually snagged somebody for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And if this individual agrees to it, this individual will only be able to be on Thursdays. He'll only be able to be on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
Because ironically, it's like his only day off, or their only day off. Now, I'm not going to give details
but
of
I mean,
person, but this individual has been on our channel before.
Because it would be nice to actually see us possibly fly if you catch my drift.
I got you. Word to the wise. If we can get up and running, we will also be doing Armored Core 6, either multiplayer or versus. Now we're working on that, so maybe you'll end up seeing Sam Hain versus frickin' Brainchild or Polaris again. Oh dear Lord, don't you remember Polaris with all his weapons, his agility, and his ability to jump everywhere? Has anyone actually put the game in and played for like 10 minutes? The arenas are so massive. They're not like those little rooms we were in that were like, oh, you could run from one side of the map to the other like 2 minutes. 12 if you were Sam Hain. What I was talking about was like, they are so mind-bendingly large that if you have a sniper rifle, you can actually shoot clear across the map and hit people with it. And if they don't have any way of defending themselves, they have to use tactics to reach you. They can't just run blindly at you.
I mean, like Necro doesn't Batman.
Sounds like him.
Hey, listen, I'm completely different monster in Armored Core. You see this wall behind me? That's where my ass is. You see everything in front of me? That's my obliterate.
It's ashes. Just ashes. The best way to defeat Necro is to hope he runs out of ammunition. That's it. If he runs out of ammo, he's effed. But if he doesn't run out of ammo, he's going to kill you.
I mean, hopefully I can get Once Human to actually work on me.
Wait, you want to do a Once Human Let's Play?
I'm just saying,
Dude,
we talked about multiplayer, remember?
That's right. I'm so game for us getting that going. Yeah.
Same here.
If I can get it to work.
Yep. So other things that we were talking about, I was talking to you guys like, what's going to be our 500 special? What are we going to do once we reach the 500 subscribers? No.
I got an idea.
Okay.
What I could possibly do with Necro on Thursdays is I'll buy what's the game? Blank on the fucking game.
Describe it.
2.
Maybe we know what it is.
Space Marines 2. We do a campaign playthrough of it on co-op.
You gonna do a
For
call of
Thursdays.
Dead Space?
Ooh.
Sold. Game for that. You see, that definitely that's you see that's a fun one, and I hope you guys do that. But I have a different idea for 500. And on the plus
Or
side,
we could start up and I was talking to you.
One of us has the game already. We just have to make sure that each of us gets the game. It's only like $10.
What would that be?
Well, hang on. Let me explain what would go on. Okay, once we reach 500 subscribers, I believe we agreed that at 1,000, 2,000, and then doubling up from there, we would do something special with some subscribers.
Yeah.
You know, and I've also decided that we should try to build up to the level of where we want to go. You know, I know Jug was talking about like at 1 million subscribers, he wants me to go across one of those glass freaking bridges that goes across like a 700 yard. Oh, I've watched.
Actually, I could go one better.
Okay.
How about a zip line?
I'm good with zip lines. Bungee jumping is what I'm good for.
He did stuff like that in the military.
I mean,
sucks.
there is one. There is one that is. I forget where exactly it is, but there is one that's slacklining.
Oh no.
But you have the ropes on both sides of you that you're clipped to and all that.
Joe, I can tell you right now, that's in fights. I
mean,
either Nick or I will come to each other's houses.
Kaiju, I will make a deal with you. 1 million. We try and make it over to London and ride the Eye.
You just want to see me burst into tears on camera, don't you? You just want to see me just
Listen, I'm terrified of heights as well, but I'll go on with you.
Okay, we'll think about it. So for the 500 subscribers special, I thought what we would do is we would get one of our characters out of the way. We'd get one of the members out of the way as fast as possible. That way it doesn't become worse, because they're going to expect more and more and more as we get further on. Like a hot sauce challenge is okay, but once you reach like 5,000 subscribers, they're going to see you sucking down a ghost pepper or something, So I was going through my list, and I came up with 2 possibilities. We had Necro, and we had Juggernaut. And with them, a little birdie told me something. Not Jug. We want to get Necro out of this as soon as possible. That way he doesn't have a breakdown or something like that. So at 500 subscribers, 500 subscribers, and we have to hold it for a little bit. I would suggest we all play a fun game of Kill with Fire 2. Now just remember, listen. The reason I thought this over was for one reason. It's the easiest, it's the quickest, and it's the least. They don't actually look like what a spider really looks like, because they are creepy looking. And of course,
Why did you have to bring that game up? You know that two of us in this group chat right now suffer from
arachnophobia.
arachnophobia.
To
Yeah.
Oh,
hey man,
I didn't know K-Man suffered from arachnophobia. Well, think about
Hey,
this.
you know what? You know what? Kill two birds with one stone. Have K-Man and Necro play Kill It with Fire.
Yeah, we'll be the spiders, they'll be the hunters.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Jug,
Like I said,
I love you, but I know where you live. I know where you live.
Yes, I do know. I know you know where I live.
I know where you
And I know where you live, too.
Anyway,
Good.
anyway. Now, here's the reason I have it, though. If we get this over real fast, we get this over at 500, that's it. It's cut in stone. It's done. They can put it to the side. And I don't think Necro has any other fears other than spiders.
so I kind of have a similar fear to you and Jug, but it's not heights in factor because I can do roller coasters, no problem.
Mhm.
It's just the fear of falling.
Yeah,
And I don't even know how dramatic that is.
it is bad. It is bad. When I was in the
Like,
service,
no, I mean like for me because roller coasters don't affect me, but there's a fall.
right? When I was in the
So
service,
it's like a weird mixture.
it's understandable. It's understandable. It's a lesser fear. So in the service, when I was in basic training, we were doing a parachute drop. Now, need you understand that basic training was probably the best time of my life. But
Minus that.
what happened was they told us that we were going to go into helicopters and we were going to basically jump a 200-foot drop with a parachute. The day
They
came up,
lied there.
well, no, because the day came up to that. They finally got permission to use the C-130 for a jump drop. But they didn't tell any of us that.
Ooh, nice.
So we're all strapped in, or not a C-130, I can't remember what it was. It was a big drop plane. So they decided they were going to see how well the repairs went, that they were going to send us up in it. So that's already terrifying to begin with. And when I get to the door, I have Drill Sergeant Torres. Now, he was the coolest of them. Drill Sergeant Sane was a monster, but he always believed in me, and I appreciated everybody who was in there. I do. You guys were the best, and I no longer send Christmas cards to you because you're going to find me. But anyway, when I finally get up there, I'm telling you, I'm so terrified. I'm so scared. I can't do it. And he goes, you need to listen to me. I can tell you what to do. I was terrified too, but I'll tell you what will work. It will work perfectly. I go, what? He goes, I want you to put your hands on my shoulders. I go, okay. He goes, now I want you to turn around and grab onto the door. I want you to reach out and grab it, and we'll close the door. We'll go and land. I go, are you really? He goes, yeah, we'll go and land. It's okay. I don't want to jump either. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I turned around. I put my hand on the door. I start reaching out, and he goes, forgive me. And he just shoulder shucks me out the door. So I'm falling towards the ground. Immediately pull the chute. I wasn't supposed to pull it immediately. I immediately pull the chute. And I end up 1.5 miles away from where I was supposed to land. At the artillery range.
They had to go on a rescue mission for Kyle on an artillery range.
I blacked out like 3 times, and I saw a sign that said artillery range. I'm about to die. No, they had it closed. They were cleaning and everything. They had it closed. But they said this dead body was land. They said I hit the ground and I just like flopped because I passed out.
I take it Necro saw what I put.
I saw what you put.
And only if Kyle joins me.
Oh, I'll bungee jump, no problem. You see, as long as I have something attached to a solid object, I feel safe. But when you're
so I can be
free
attached to a
falling,
rock and we can fall, right?
what?
You said solid object, so I said rock. Tied to a rock.
It better be a big rock. It better be a big damn rock. Anyway.
Listen, I'll tell you this: if I were to ever go skydiving or bungee jumping, I'd probably have a heart attack on the way down.
Well, just make sure you pull the chute first.
Yeah.
Now, just remember one thing: you can go bungee jump, you can go skydiving without a parachute, but you have to go bungee jumping a second time with a parachute because you can only do it once.
So enough about my fears on the table. So at 500 subscribers, now I know you guys are upset because we promised at 200 Mama Bear would be playing Dark Souls. Believe it or not, we're talking about purchasing the actual one that runs with mods now, thank the goddess herself. So as soon as the Christmas shopping is over with, and unfortunately the birthday shopping for the daughter, we'll be up and we'll be running that little recording. She'll be recording on her days off. At least 4 episodes at a time. Thank you. And it'll take her about, I don't know, I'd say about 3 episodes to catch to where Necro was. And I'm just kidding, Necro. I'm just kidding. And we'll mod it up for some kind of mods and everything like that. We're sorry it took us so long to get that, but the version I had, which was the Prepare to Die edition, did not accept mods.
I remember how much trouble you were having with those.
Now, there's a video,
Yeah?
a fabled video, that has reached a good amount of viewers. Now, I won't say the name because someone's in this chat right now that is suffering long enough. Anywho, and he knows where I live, and I work with him. Anywho, not pointing any fingers.
Everyone lives.
Will there be a woman? How do I phrase this correctly? A womanly screams of womanliness?
Only if she
Does that
screams.
make sense?
And believe it or not, we've actually had a womanly scream of womanliness, by the way.
Ooh, really?
Yep. It was an episode of, was it Devour we were playing? Yeah, it was
Yep.
Devour. And Mama Bear shrieked, stood up, and then ordered her daughter to get over here now and start playing it for her. Yeah, and she was just like, get here now, now, get off your butt, get here now, just play. And she walked into the bedroom, and she was like, ah!
You know what? If I'm playing Kill with Fire, she's gotta play it too.
I'm game with that.
Ooh.
We can get that going. But that'll be
I'm just saying, it's only fair.
Yep.
Well,
Because I didn't jump out of my seat.
You dare challenge the mama bear?
You dare challenge
I dare challenge the Mama Bear, and don't you forget that.
You remember that when your mother gets home. Oh, by the way, Necro, your present has arrived, and we will be shipping it to you.
Okay. But remember, I was man enough to stick around for Devour, unlike her.
Ow! Now, you know this is being live streamed, right?
I know.
Okay, just let it go.
all I'm going to say is I would just watch the back of your head, Necro. You don't know how we're going to find a flying chancla.
Those
You know,
laser guided. They just come right through the wall.
I've been hit by worse.
He probably has,
I don't know, buddy.
Now, another interesting thing that's come to my attention is that Xbox and PC have joined forces, and they're going to be releasing a moderated patch for the newest WWE game. I think it was WWE 24.
Yep.
Where they have fixed the issue with the person-to-person gameplay. So we could also end up making our own personal wrestlers and beat the shit out of each other. That could be something we could do next year, too.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, Necro, one rule, though, you're not allowed to wear a kilt.
Why not?
We've played enough Ghostbusters.
Come on. If Roddy could wear one, so could Necro.
Yeah, but Roddy wore underwear underneath. Necro does not like that.
He monetized very quickly.
Where do
If
you
Necro were a kilt.
Free ball, motherfucker.
Anyway.
Now remember, though, you would have to put it on streamer mode.
We're making custom characters. You're not Rowdy Ryder. You're Tiny
Listen,
Kitchen.
when I do the stink face, I gotta hike up that skirt.
Oh,
Make
no!
sure.
Bleach! Get me bleach! I can't see this! I need to blind myself! There's not enough bleach.
Or better yet, why do the Bronco Buster?
Oh, okay. You know what?
You're an asshole, Nick. You're an asshole. I just had that.
Yeah.
In my mind. No.
One word, Necro Visceraga.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh. Blech.
But,
Come on, that was my favorite move.
Oh.
but here's my
Character
question.
I made.
Hey, some of my finishing moves could be what's Naya's move that she does?
Oh.
You do moonsaults.
Oh, are you talking about the thing that Yoko used to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
That
that
was,
with a kilt sitting on somebody's stomach.
No! No!
Dude, just think this. Just think this. The Gravedigger. Put him right between your crotches and just drop down on him.
That's the tombstone.
Oh, the tombstone, sorry. Oh, man.
You're right. I've just been experimenting with character builds and that, so.
I guess that would be the ultimate teabag, Jug. A man doing it with a free-falling kilt, doing the tombstone.
Isn't one of the taunts called the teabag or something like that? Like
No.
you sit over like, don't good. Oh, no, just no. We're not making that
Hey,
character
Necro.
anymore. Stepping away.
Necro, just remember one thing. One of my finishing moves on the one character I built is the Heat Seeker.
Ah, nice.
Oh.
Let me describe the Heat Seeker for you quick.
I'm tapping out. out.
Just hear me out. Think of a pile driver, but your opponent is bent over the ropes and you just sit right down.
Ooh.
That's the Heat Seeker.
How about jumping
Will you stop?
Oh, what wrestler had that move? We just like sat on him. Wow.
Actually, hang on, K-Man. Trisha, for what you're referring to, actually, that would be banned immediately because alone the tombstone is banned.
Yeah.
Because of
Really?
how many injuries it can cause and possible fatality. So doing it from a turnbuckle position could actually be quite legal.
It was done once. After it was done, it was a quick pin, and then they got the doctors in, put the guy on the backboard with the neck brace, took him to the hospital, and he had severe C3 and C4 sprain.
Yep. He recovered from it. He recovered from it though, but they immediately banned that move right there.
Yeah.
Immediately, like I'm talking that night. Boom. No.
And Kyle, I don't know if you actually know, but the actual tombstone is now banned as well.
They're banning all the cool moves.
I believe, Jug.
Was that?
The actual tombstone is banned.
There's only one person that is allowed to do it, and that's Taker.
Yes, because he's the only. Well, him and Kane, I believe, technically. If Kane was
I think Kane's chokeslam, isn't he?
Kane prefers the choke slam to the tombstone. Undertaker prefers the Hell's Gate to the tombstone.
Really? I actually forgot. I almost forgot about the Hell's Gate.
That is
yeah, because you have to learn follow correctly.
Listen, my favorite move will always be the Dragon Sleeper.
Hey, Kmon, what's up with your mic? You sound very
I was always a fan. I was always a fan of the figure four, personally. If you pull that move wrong, you could just tear them up.
If you do the Dragon Sleeper wrong, you can break your opponent's neck.
Well, if you do the body slam wrong, you can snap their neck or their spine.
Hell, one of the people that runs Sanctuary, broke his back on a roll.
Well, this is why a lot of people are like, oh, wrestling's fake. You guys got to understand that these guys are so well trained and powerful that they can pull off these if they were pulled off the correct way. These would be lethal moves.
Yeah.
Like even the leg drop that Hogan used that he landed on your neck with, if he put enough force down with you, you are dead.
And that's why he always did it. That's why he always did it the chest, not the neck.
Right. But I mean, like, if you look at most of the finishers that they've ever had, if they were performed the correct way, they're lethal, or at the very least, you're crippled.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the figure 4 leg lock. That's ACL tearing, that's ankle breaking, that's dislocation of all kinds of bones and you just tear someone's leg open.
Sleeper hold, if done the wrong way, will legit stop the flow of blood to the brain and could.
All right, it'll put you to sleep forever. Don't get me started with anything that involves you having to be on the top rope. Oh, you are a 200-plus pound individual coming down with that weight and speed. It's going to hurt no matter what you do.
See, I'm surprised Darby Allin, they haven't banned the coffin drop because of Darby.
Right, like.
True. But Darby is kind of light comparatively.
Even the 619, with the velocity he has to move to twist his body around, he could shatter your lungs.
Ask the family of Perro Aguayo about that move.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think if I were going to pick a fighting move that I would want done on me, I'd say Mandible Claw.
You ain't going to be able to taste much of anything after that.
Yeah, but at least I'm willing to walk away. Think of all the other finishers in the world. Which one do you want done on you?
Yeah.
I'd rather have him grab my mouth and shove his dirty sock in my mouth and me and fall over. That's maybe a busted jaw at best. if I want to make sure it's lethal, Gravedigger. Or sorry, the Tombstone. Just finish me.
I mean, if I've asked people the question, would you rather take an F5 from Brock Lesnar or a Tombstone from Undertaker? Which would you rather take?
Ooh,
I would take the Tombstone.
Same.
The problem with the F5 is it's so unpredictable how it lands.
Mostly you're landing in your hip, which is going to still hurt.
Right. And if you happen to land on your neck, your back, it's going to be lethal. It's going to hurt or be lethal. No. At least with
actually,
the Tombstone, it's lethal.
For me, it's actually because Brock tends to botch it more than Undertaker ever has.
I've seen that too.
Yeah.
You know, the Undertaker is a very tall, very muscular individual, picks you up and then drops you as hard as he can into the ground properly. Not safely, properly.
Yes.
And you're talking instantaneous impact drive right to your spine, cracks your windpipe. Oh.
No, properly means that doesn't happen, Kyle.
No. The proper way is what it's supposed to be. The way they actually do it is the safe way.
Well, right.
Like, if Undertaker was fighting for real and he literally had to kill his opponent, that's it.
Yeah.
He grabs them, he picks them up, and he brings them down onto the neck with all of their weight and his weight at the same time. It's over. It's got to be. I think they said it's the second most lethal move next to the. I think it's actually the chokehold.
The opponent would definitely be going in the corner.
Sleeper.
Yeah, the sleeper.
The sleeper.
Because if that were to be done properly every time, it would be over. Unless you have the strength to fight back and make the person lose their grip, it's over. They're going to win. Ugh. But on that cheery note, I want to thank everyone who has been watching, who is watching this later on. We are going to be taking the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th of December off. Because that's going to be Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the day after Christmas. We won't be taking off the 31st because it's... Well, I mean...
we had to do our year-end recap.
Yep. Oh, man. I wish I was a better editor. I would have, like, all my favorite moments. I would play the video of the sniper talk. from Perfect Heist 2. This is how you play a sniper.
Ah.
Not like this! Juggernaut nearly in tears, Sub laughing his ass off in the background. Oh my god! But I just want to put this out at the beginning of the month. Wish you all your happiest of holidays, your merriest of Christmases, your craziest of Kwanzas, and of course your 8 crazy nights of Hanukkah. And if I miss one or 1,000, I do apologize. Please, someone take a video of this and have me say something else. You know, I'm saying happy and then that holiday. You know, it's allowed to be. I told him. I'll explain later. But from all of us to all of you, you won't be seeing our faces again until the 31st. Hopefully, because we'll be in video games until then. But until then, what?
Well, no, not true. Normally we share our faces for D&D.
Oh, you're right. You'll be seeing a lot of us, unfortunately. So I do apologize for my ugly looks. But you get to see Neko and Jug.
K-Man's single, too.
Yeah, but he doesn't show his face. Also, Jug, I have to say, if you keep losing weight like that, buddy, I'm not going to know what to say about you. I can actually see the contour of your skull now. Like, you've lost a bunch of weight, dude. I'm waiting for him to knock on the door and him just have, like, none of the weight left. Like, hey, how's it going? I will have a stroke right there, Jug. You'll kill me. If that's what you're trying to do, Jug, that will kill me right there. But yes, happiest holidays. If you enjoy us, you know what to do. And if you want to show us off to a friend or something like that, we got plenty of videos for that. And we have over 2,000 videos now. But until next time, of course, I am Kaiju K.
I'm Necro Nick.
I'm Juggernaut Jared.
Game on?
Game up?
Game on?
That's Kmart.
And I'm K-Mod, and we'll see you all in the future. Peace out, everybody. And cheers. By the way, does anyone notice that we're currently cooking over an open fire?
Hey, what?
We're over